You know, when you travel, things happen, especially on a bike trip. Have you ever had a bike trip go perfectly smooth, nothing happens? Well, I was driving back yesterday. I was thinking, you know, this was an easy trip. Like, everything went well. We stopped at Blankets Creek to ride to finish up, and I got a call from the cabin rental company saying that they found a black bag. I said, surely that's not ours. We did not leave anything. We looked over the whole cabin. I know that's not ours. And then I hung up the phone, and then I started thinking, I don't remember packing my laptop bag. So I called them back. I said, what does that bag look like? And they described it. I said, that's my laptop. So I made the decision to go back and get it. And I was going to have them ship it, and then all the issues I've been having with FedEx lately, UPS has been okay. I didn't know who they were going to use, but I did not trust a shipper to ship back the laptop where I put all my videos and everything from the trip. So I just went back and got it, and it was going to be so late. I booked a hotel room in Peachtree City because it's in Georgia, and I did not want to drive through Atlanta coming back in the morning. So this is where I grew up. I'm in a hotel room in Peachtree City, Georgia. I was supposed to be back at my desk this morning working, which I really need to because I can't imagine all the emails that have piled up in the last 4 days. What we're going to do in this vlog, we're going to tour Peachtree City, and I'm going to show you where I grew up. I'm going to show you my house, my school, and the Peachtree City BMX track where my dirt riding began. Would you mind if I got 2 bottles of water? I'm not Hilton Beach Honors member. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
So the first place I'm going to go is my first elementary school, and then I'm going to retrace the cart paths that I took when I was riding from elementary school back home. Okay, go left here, Dawson. School pretty much looks the same. I did first grade through 5th grade here. The only thing that's different, this part here was not here, and there were trailers. So I was in a trailer for 3rd grade. And then this all looks the same, which is crazy. Like that was a few years ago, y'all. Make our way over to the Casa de Gibbs from my younger days. I'm gonna see if I can retrace my commute home on the cart path that I used to do on my Huffy. Single speed with coaster brakes. The Huffy Wildfire. Anybody watching this had a Huffy Wildfire? The thing was rad. I jumped that thing until it just broke. We used to set up ramps in the neighborhood, and then we would ask the little kids in the neighborhood to volunteer, and I would see how many kids I could jump over. We used to set up fire logs and then a wooden like a plank, and made a ramp in the street. Of course, we never wore helmets or pads. I do remember slipping out on some sand, hitting my head, and waking up on the couch with my mom over me, stroking my hair. All right, so I'm not gonna look at the map. I'm gonna see if I can make it all the way back to our house on the cart paths. I think I can do it. All right, I'm already having a look at the map. Yeah, Dawson, we gotta take that path back there. So I was just telling Dawson I learned to play golf here. My dad was a big golfer. He taught us how to play golf. See, I think what threw me off here is I don't think this hole was here when I was a kid. I think it was all woods. They've modified the golf course a little bit. Some serious headwind.
Yeah, even though it's slower.
I want to warm up. We're almost to my old house. I remember this cul-de-sac. We were in the golf cart and my dog was about to get in a fight with another dog. And I didn't like that other dog because they fought a lot. So I took my slingshot and I popped the other dog in the butt with a little rock to get him away from my dog. And I guess he thought it was the pain was coming from my dog and he jumped my dog. I can't remember if my dog won that fight. It was Smokey, yeah. Smokey was the best dog. We found Smokey one afternoon. We were playing in the woods. Yeah, this is longer drive. We were playing in the woods and we found this little dog. Put a note out in the paper for a lost dog. Nobody claimed him. So we took him in and he was our dog for a really long time. All right, this is my street, Hutman's Head. Wow. It's just a short little street and there's the house. The yard was so much bigger when I was a kid. Everything looked so much bigger. They had a pool next door. We used to go swimming all the time in their pool because we didn't have one. I mean, the backyard I thought was pretty big. My dad built a tree house. It was a 2-story tree house with a deck out front. It was really cool. So right there on that curb is where I hit my head and got my first concussion. My last concussion, I think. If I got another one, I don't remember. Probably got my head banged around playing football a little bit. And this is the cul-de-sac where we used to set up the ramp. So we used to come flying down that hill and hit the ramp and jump over the little kids in the neighborhood. I can't believe I did that. So we're gonna ride over to the BMX track next. Peachtree City BMX.
You think they probably changed it?
Oh, I'm sure it's a lot different now. BMX has changed quite a bit since then. This house they had a trampoline. It was right back there. I used to jump on that trampoline every day after school. I mean, it's not there anymore, but every single day after school.
Where was it exactly?
All the neighborhood kids gathered. It was right where that swing set is, maybe a little bit past it.
Is this the country club?
Yeah, this is a country club. Forgot how big the hills were here. Here, go up here, Dawson. The pool looks so much bigger when I was a kid. There's a diving board over there. I guess they don't have diving boards anymore because of insurance. This is where I played tennis for the first time in my life. Now it's all pickleball courts. What is this world coming to? Pickleball. I've never played pickleball.
You probably never will.
Probably never will. This is where I did a golf camp when I was like, I don't know, 8 years old, something like that. And the first hole drops off really far. Yeah, there's the driving range. Same driving range has been in the same place since I was a kid. It's a cool driving range because you tee off this big hill.
Peachtree City, man.
Yeah, there's lots of hills. It's a cool place. Trees are beautiful right now too. All right, Doss. Next stop, BMX track. So I remember over there was a drugstore where we used to buy our Atari video games, and one time I had been waiting for Defender to come out. It's amazing you remember all these stories. And I went to the drugstore and they had Defender. My mom was home sick in bed, and I called her on the payphone. Said, Mom, you have to come right now and buy this. They could sell out. And being the awesome mom that she was, she drove up, got out of bed, drove up, and bought Defender for me. I think I paid for it with my allowance money, but she came and got it for me. Making one more stop before we hit the BMX track. This is where I used to play soccer. I played soccer every fall and every spring growing up for 6 years. 12 seasons of soccer right here. They've gotten rid of some of the fields and put in tennis courts and a playground. There's still a soccer field over there. They had like 6 soccer fields here. That rec center is still here. So the BMX track is right next to my middle school. And this was my commute on a bike in middle school. Yeah, this is a pretty long commute for someone in 6th grade. 6th grade was my last year here, and then we moved to New Jersey. Wait, I gotta figure out, we gotta keep going on that road. Maybe we shouldn't come, oh yeah, go up here and go left, Dawson. It's like an interstate exchange. Yeah, oh, there's the track.
Yeah.
We're just riding around. Is it open for?
It's open. I've slowed some spots, some wet spots.
Okay.
So where I've got cones or like sandbags.
Okay.
Sandbags, you can just stay to the left.
Okay. Oh,
Just,
perfect.
Just put fresh slurry down for cracks. So
Oh, okay. Great. Thank you.
It's a duck, dive, and dodge.
Okay.
Until about lunchtime, it might dry out.
Okay.
Cool.
Thanks.
Thank you. Oh yeah, the pump track. That wasn't here as a kid. Well, let's ride the BMX track first.
It's down.
I remember standing here for the first time when they built this and being like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing that I've ever seen.
It's downhill, man.
Yeah, watch out, that little girl over there. Let's do a lap, boss. So this track was finished just before I moved from here. But this whet my appetite for wanting to get into BMX. Nice. And then when I got back to New Jersey, when we moved to New Jersey, I got my hutch that Christmas. And that's what got me into BMX. So this is a lot of history right here behind my mountain biking. That's where we play kickball, and the backstop is still there. I won't tell you how many years that was, but my gosh, that's crazy. And we had a field day, or a rocket launching day. We launched our model rockets over there because we were studying rockets. I remember watching fireworks along this lake over here, and one year some kids launched some bottle rockets that got close to us. My dad went over there and almost got in a fight with the kids. Yeah, Dawson, I started up here. So this is the church where my mom used to teach vacation Bible school. I was coming down here on my skateboard. I had my helmet on, my elbow pads, my gloves, my knee pads, and I came around here flying down this hill, and I got a speed wobble right about here and just ate it. And I was totally fine because I had all my pads on. I hope you enjoyed the tour of my hometown where I grew up and where my love for bikes began. We're finishing up at the best pizza restaurant in all the world, Partners 2 Pizza in Peachtree City. If you ever make it in this area, you need to try it. It's too hot to eat, so Dawson hasn't been able to try it yet, but I'm telling you, it's the best pizza. All right, that'll wrap it up for this one. Thanks for watching.